Alright, hello everybody. Today we have ourselves a Connex 4800 DXL for Kenn. Kenn originally sent this one up, wanted a full overview and go through on this rig. It had a different faceplate on it at the time. We did install one through Gamma Ray. Turned out really nice. This is the variation with Echo and the solid 12 band switch as opposed to the 6 that has a high and low switch up here for engagement. So there were some issues prompting with this thing. Number one, taking anything out of standard CB for highs or lows had no proper bandwidth. So you can go on this radio, a guy can go as high as 29,655. This is squared away now. This had to all do with your adjustments down here for the offsets. So basically what I'm going to do here, one second actually. Okay, so this radio here uses an EPT 6910C chassis. RCI, the 6300 by Ranger, that's pretty much the same exact layout as this. And now what I had to do, because the book is different, it's for when it's still a 10 meter rig. So doing the alignment, these two offsets here are actually flip-flopped. On the right is if you're doing your standard 11 meter CB stuff, okay? And then on the left, so these are for your highs and these are for your lows. In the book, I believe it states that these are for the highs and these are for the lows. So it's a little bit disorientating. The VCO on this was also off. I think that was another problem, because it should be no higher than 6.5 volts at the highest band. So that's been readjusted. Same with the buffer. And these here are going to be all of your offsets when you're doing this alignment here. So 16 2700 on channel 1 on CB, 16 2725 on upper sideband on channel 1, and 2675 on lower. And then all the way down here at band A, or 26265, you're going to want 13 5700, 13 5725 for upper, and 13 5675 for lower sideband. So if somebody has one of these radios and they're getting lost trying to figure out how to do those offsets, it's not in a standardized book. I'm assuming whoever had this radio at one point in time, they're probably trying to utilize the Galaxy 2517 service manual, as it is the same board chassis, but you don't have 6 IF cans there. You only have the 3. So anyway, I wanted to discuss that. Now, when we did that, Ken, and got this thing actually 100% on frequency off the external counter, the internal counter here was reading 300ths high on all modes and all bands. Okay, so we started taking a look at our frequency counter, and sure enough, when you flip this over on the alignment, there's an adjustment called VC1. There's a through hole. We already discussed this, but for guys that may not know, there's an additional adjustment here on this board. Usually it's a 20 picofarad trimmer capacitor that you can adjust to get this to balance and match. Now, the problem with that is that when we were looking through the through hole, we didn't see a variable. It was just a solid ceramic disc cap, a 10 picofarad. So that led us to problems even more. So we had to pull this. I pulled the top lid off of here, took the entire board assembly out. Sure enough, somebody was in there, and where the original pads were for the trimmer, they were torn and ripped off. Okay, so what we did do was add in, I think I added a 30 picofarad for a little bit more range on that variable. But doing that, that brought us down to, it was, let's bring it back up to standard CB. So if we were at 26 or 26,965, instead it was like 942. It was way down. So then I started probing through and actually looking at the circuit a little bit more, and C6 was our culprit. C6 had come out of tolerance, and we did replace that. It should be a 33 picofarad, and I changed it. I changed it to, I believe I put in a 18. Yeah, I believe I put it in an 18 picofarad cap, and that really brought it up. And then we were able to have adjustment both below this range into the 40s and then up into the high 50s. So anyway, long explanation already on this video, but the entire thing has been gone through, realigned. This had an RFX kit on it. We will be selling that for Kenn, but they had the mirror board soldered in as well. We desoldered that and actually were able to pull it so we could set our milliamp biasing correctly as well for the sideband. All of the whole thing's been gone through, Ken. Okay, all right, here, let's get her flipped over. We'll show you how far it's hearing. Okay, Ken, of course everything else on this radio got the replacement faceplate. It's got a new bezel, brand new cover lids. Everything's been fully deep cleaned and aligned. I did want to show you this here too. This is a set of knobs that do not match any of the others on the radio. It seems like this volume squelch was replaced by someone else before. But anyway, we do have S9 going into it, negative 67 dBm at 30% modulation. Bring it up here to an audible tone. 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. That is negative 127. So doing an excellent job. Put it down to lower. So anyway, receiver's doing absolutely excellent. Ken, on this radio, I know you wanted the coarse center bump removed like we discussed over the phone. We are not able to do that on this radio, unfortunately, as the pot assembly is actually hard riveted. It's a newer style pot, unlike the old style. So instead, the fine knob, we did do an unlocking because it does have 1 kc a slide each way. Maybe a little bit more on up, maybe 1.5 up and 1 down. But still, that's going to be more than enough range for if you have to make a fine adjustment for transmit and receive. Of course, it's been fully tuned and aligned. We just turned this thing on, so it is a little bit off. That's going to vary for you. But anyway, let's get a tone into it for you and show you what your transmit signal is doing. Okay, Ken, we got a signal going into it here. 27,185,007 plus or minus 20 hertz, so definitely in tolerance. We've got a 10 watt element up here. 4 all the way up on high, and just about 1.5 on low. It's going to be for that DX500. So, all right, we'll get a tone into it, show you what it's doing for output. Okay, Ken. So we're going to bring it over here. Bring it up. This is from our 4. This is wide open. We're looking absolutely choice. Okay. Looking real good. We're going from that 4 up to a 9 average. Okay. Now let me hit the peak here. Just over 30 with the tone injected. We'll bring it back down to average, and then we will go to our low power, and we're going from 1.5 watts up to 4 average. And again, slow that down there. Sorry, that's from that monitoring radio. Can be a little bit annoying, I know. Okay, so overall looking great, Ken. It's doing you a fine job. We'll get a Road King mic into it, and we'll show you what it's doing as far as with the voice. Alright, we'll show you with the voice, and then we'll cut the mic gain back so we're not having that squealing, so I can bring it up real loud for the audio clarity. Audio, hello radio, 715. Audio, hello radio, 715 out here around Wisconsin. This is from our low power. Audio, hello radio, 715 out here around Wisconsin, working this dang old Connex 4800 DXL, no doubt about it. Okay, and we'll go to our high power. Audio, hello radio, 715 out here in Wisconsin. Like I said, we're just trying to work this dang old Connex 4800 DXL, Connex 4800 DXL, Connex 4800 DXL. Oh yeah. Audio, hello radio, getting on down. Now all I'm doing is I'm going to bring the volume up here on this one and just a little bit back on this. Audio, see, we'll still get way up there. Audio, hello. I just wanted to cut it back for the clarity so it's not doing any form of RF feedback, really. Audio, hello, radio. Sounding really good out there on the frequency, man, no doubt about that. Really doing some good output power as well, no doubt. Okay, that's from the high. We'll go from the low. Here, let me, just a tad. Audio, hello radio, 715 out here in Wisconsin. Audio, hello radio, 715. Like I said, I just am doing that for the RF feedback on that other radio so we can have the volume way up. Roger? Audio, hello radio, getting on down. So it's doing a great job, man. Absolutely. Here, we'll put it in sideband as well. So this had an oscillating issue, and that was really due to the fact that the transmit side was misaligned. Audio, hello radio. Audio, hello radio. 715 out here around Wisconsin. Audio, hello radio. Audio, hello radio. 715 out here around Wisconsin. We're saying good afternoon. Audio, hello radio. Okay, and we'll show you upper. Audio, hello radio, 715 out here around Wisconsin, saying good afternoon. Audio, hello, and this is with the high power engagement on. This is with the high power engagement on while you're operating sideband. Audio, hello. Previous down there around that 25 to 30 range was with it on low. We'll put this on lower. I don't know how much it's going to have for audio. Audio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. This one's a little bit high. Hit the 1 there. Audio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sounding really good, man. No doubt about it. Audio, hello, radio, 715 out here around Wisconsin. Audio. We'll go to low. Audio, hello, radio. Audio, hello, radio. Getting on down, ain't no doubt. Sweet, man. Well, Ken, got yourself a really nice rig here overall. I hope you enjoy it. We had some overcomings with it, but like I said, she turned out real good. It's about a 35 to 40 watt radio. Can hit it wherever you need to, and she's going to be a fun one to talk on. Has great receiver sensitivity as well. Everybody, thank you very much. We will catch you on the next one here soon. Take care. Bye-bye.